By using Kaizen, we've been able to build and manage many high-end websites using very little advanced or complicated tools. Kaizen is an ancient Japanese management philosophy which aims to improve efficiency by making incremental changes to a process. It's used by Toyota to ensure that every part of its manufacturing line produces the highest possible quality product. It works similarly well for web designers. We use Kaizen to constantly improve our designs and operating processes without wasting time or money. Here are some examples of how we use Kaizen to create high-quality websites. Step 1. Use a design process. We use Kaizen to find the most efficient way to create a website. We start by brainstorming ideas on paper. Then we choose our favorite ones and write down the details. Next, we start coding. We code everything from scratch, so we don't waste time trying to fit existing templates and frameworks into our design. After we finish coding, we go back through all the pages and look for areas where we can improve the overall experience. Then we test things out on users. This helps us to refine the final version before launching it. Step 2. Keep improving. The design process is iterative. Every time we launch a new version, we'll continue testing until we're happy with it. In order to keep improving, we need to be open to change. So whenever something isn't working, we try something different instead of focusing on the same old problems. Step 3. Get inspired. When we feel stuck, we turn to inspiration. We read books about design and watch videos about how other people approach similar problems. We also talk to others who are doing what we want to do. They give us feedback and share their experiences. This helps us to avoid wasting time on things that won't work. Step 4. Take risks. Sometimes, we take risks even though we know they could potentially fail. But we think that taking risks is how we learn. So we'll take chances on ideas that might seem crazy. We'll experiment with new technologies and techniques. And we'll try new approaches to solving problems. Another way of looking at this is, if you focus on what the problem is not, it will reveal what the problem is. I use this technique every day to track down server and email issues. I confirm that something is not the root issue. At the end of the process, I'm usually left with 1 or 2 possible root causes. Step 6. Make small changes. The thing that we learned early on is that making small changes over time will eventually result in big improvements. So we focus on tiny wins first. Then we move on to bigger wins. And then we tackle even larger wins. Step 7. Start with what you know. Because once you start, there's no turning back. Every week, we try to come up with something new. Something that we haven't tried before. Something that we haven't seen anywhere else. Something that's completely unique. In order to achieve this, we focus on improving each individual sub-process. By focusing on every single sub-process, the overall quality of the system improves as well. In conclusion, Kaizen websites don't focus on the details of the end result but rather, on how it can be improved by making small changes today. Thank you for visiting Kaizen websites.